Hello, everyone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to input your timesheets or your time cards in YOCloud so that they can be put in the system and you can be paid. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to go to YOWeb. Right? So if you're not there already, you can just go to yo.com. Then here in the top right, it says YOWeb. Just click there. And here on the right, you see a part or area that says faculty and staff resources. And under there, it says YOCloud. Okay, so click on YOCloud. Now you're going to get this menu here. What you're going to do now is you're going to click on time and absences. Now here you're going to go to my time cards. Okay, just for privacy reasons, instead of showing you what it will look like immediately, I just opened up a new tab here, but it's basically how it's going to look for you. The only thing is that instead of the favorites, it's going to say last 5 time cards. Okay? Otherwise, it's going to look mostly like this. Okay? Then what you want to do is here where it says this plus with this add, click there. Okay. Now here, a couple of things to notice. You do get your time card period so that you make sure you only input hours for those times. Obviously, if you did something in the previous period that we talked about putting in this pay period, make sure to add those hours. That won't really matter in what day you do it, as long as it's in this time period. Okay. Now, to add or start adding entries, here in the entries part on the right, it says add. So click on that. Okay. Now you're going to get onto this screen here. Okay. So the easiest way is to do this just one time for all hours for the pay period. So the first thing to do, click here and choose your assignment number. Okay. Now, if for some reason you have more than one assignment number here, which is possible, let me know and I'll figure out which one is the one that you need to use, the exact one. Okay. Department name, you might have something here. If it says nothing, then just leave it blank. Time reporting code, you want to put hourly. So let's see, hourly hours, right? So hourly hours here. Okay. So make sure that's the one. You're going to measure hours, right? Once that is done, the next thing is just to select the dates. Okay. So let's suppose that in this pay period, which you can see highlighted in so the one that's not your pay period, you can even click on those dates. Okay. So we see the pay period here. Right. It starts in August. So I'm just going to go back to August. So let's say I worked 2 hours Tuesday, Thursday for these 2 weeks. Okay, so I'm going to click add the day Tuesday, add the day Thursday, add the day Tuesday, add the day Thursday for those 2 weeks. Okay. So 4 selected. Okay. Once you've done that, you can just press, I don't know if pressing next actually shuts it up. Okay, pressing next is fine. It'll save those 4 days. Okay. Now, you can only do this if you worked 2 hours or the same number of hours for all of the days. Right? Then you can come in here and you can put, so let's say I worked 2 hours each day. I put a quantity of 2 here. Right? And then it's going to immediately add 2 hours per each of those days. Okay. Now, if you have days in which you worked a different amount of hours, you can just add another date here. Okay. So, let's suppose that I worked, let's see, oops. So let me add another date. So let's say that I worked on, say that I worked on Monday, but instead of working 2 hours, I worked 4 hours. Okay, so I clicked on Monday there. Right, and say that's the only day. If there's more, then you can just, that you worked 4 hours, you can just include those. Okay, then click on X here. Right, and then you add the quantity again, so 4. Now you have the 4 days selected here that you worked 2 hours, another day here that you worked 4 hours. And just like that, if you have another day that you worked a different quantity, so let's say another day you worked 3 hours, you do the same thing, add another date, and then you add the hours that way. Okay. Now, once all of that is done, click on OK. Right. Once you click on OK, now here you can double check that everything is all right. Okay, so 4 hours on Monday. Okay, that's good. Tuesday, Thursday, 2 hours. Good. Right. Check that everything is fine. Once you've done all that, you're basically done. All you do then is click on submit. Okay. Now, if you ever just want to save what you have, just in case you want to double check something later, you can also click on save and close. Okay. Once you've done that, your time card is going to be submitted. So if you still have any questions, please just feel free to let me know, and then I'll see how I can help you. But if you see it's not a very difficult process, make sure that if you see more than one assignment number, you let me know so that we can pick the correct one for you. Okay? Otherwise, yeah, if you have any questions, just contact me.